Hey guys, let me show you what happens down the road. You have that solar panel salesman that walks up, knocks on your door, sells you solar panels, and then circumstances change and you thought you were going to be in your home for 15 or 20 years. All of a sudden, you were in your home for 3 years. There are some repercussions to that, and let me show you exactly how it's going to affect you when the time comes to sell. Looking right here, we've got a great house. This is a home in the Conway neighborhood, Conway Gardens Road. That's the first street I ever bought a home on. This is a 3-2. It's $434,000. It has a pool. And at first glance, I'm thinking like, wow, this is potentially a really good deal here. It's renovated, it's updated, it's kind of semi-open floor plan, and the big ensuite master bath. But the big thing that we really like about it is the backyard pool, going to be fantastic in the summer. You can see here in the background, solar panels on top of the house. And when I am reviewing the listing for a potential buyer, I'm coming down here to the realtor remarks section, and it says, regarding the solar panels are 2 years old and lease will need to be assumed by new buyers. So automatically we're thinking debt to income ratio qualifying, because assumed leases have to be counted towards the borrower's monthly liabilities when you're applying for a mortgage. Utility bills are not counted towards the borrower's monthly liabilities. So looking for more information on that, we go to the attachments and see here there was a 25-year lease. They got it about 3 years ago, so there's 17 years remaining. The average monthly payment is $243. And by the way, they're still paying a grid connection fee to Duke. So they're still paying Duke about $50 a month. So $293 a month for the utility bill, even in the wintertime when a lot of people on a home this size, and I know because I owned one, are going to be paying a bill closer to around $175, $250 a month. But nonetheless, $243 a month going to these leased solar panels, if that has to be counted in the liabilities and come out of the borrower's qualifying income, you can see here that $243 monthly payment at a 7.125% interest rate removes $36,069 from the buyer's purchasing power. So what this does is it reduces your buyer pool as a seller, because now a buyer has to make more money and has to be able to qualify to take on more debt to be able to purchase your house. So at the end of the day, you're still paying $290 a month for your utility and your power, but you've now created a burden to the next buyer or to yourself where you have this big debt that needs to be paid off. In this case, the remaining debt, they don't disclose what it is, but there typically is a buyout. But you've now made your home $36,000 more expensive to a buyer. And by the way, they're not buying $36,000 worth of real estate with that money. They're not buying $36,000 worth of an appreciating asset that's tax advantaged. They're buying $36,000 worth of plastic and glass sitting on a roof in a hot Florida sun that's going to deteriorate, diminish, become less efficient, and less valuable over time. It's a tough sell. So if you are thinking about going solar, think long and hard about that decision, because we see a lot of scenarios where it actually can wind up being more costly than it is beneficial in the long run. If you have any questions about making improvements to your home or how to overcome this hurdle, because there are several ways to do so, give me a shout. Thanks.